I'm Ray.
And I'm Evan, and you're watching
Cat TV News. We have some cool events coming up this week that we want to tell you about. But first, last Friday, Cape Tech hosted a peer leadership summit with students from Lower Cape May Regional. The day featured activities and discussions. They talked about how to handle certain situations and what it's like to be a peer leader and more. They had pizza for lunch, and Lower even brought along some juice boxes and desserts. The day was a big success thanks to the team effort between the staff and students of Cape May Tech and Lower Cape May. On Monday, Cape Tech celebrated SEL Day, which stands for Social and Emotional Learning. Last Friday, at lunch, students had a chance to write out smilograms, which were then handed out to students on Monday morning. SBYS is hoping to create awareness of the importance of social and emotional learning and to bring a smile to everyone's faces. Thanks to all who helped.
Coming up this Friday is the prom fashion show, and you're invited, so you better go. The show is from 7 to 10 p.m., and there's a $15 entry fee. The theme this year is Enchanted Garden. Your attendance would bring us glee. Also, coming up this week is the Fans in the Stands basketball game with Unified Sports. So don't forget your shorts. It happens Wednesday in the Tech Gymnasium right after school. It's going to be so cool. It's called Fans in the Stands because we want to bring in as many people as possible to show our support. Hope to see you there. Go wild on the court!
We might be starting to think about spring due to the longer days and the occasional warm weather. But the flu season is still around, and it will continue through April. Here to tell us more about the flu and how to prevent it is Nurse G. Take it away, Nurse G.
Yes, we should get the flu shot. The flu shot's pretty effective against the flu. Usually there's a couple different strains that you got last year that they tested last year that they put into it this year. It's not 100% guarantee, but getting the flu shot is a really good idea. You guys are young. I wouldn't just jump right on it. I would talk to your parents and make best decisions for your family. The flu is preventable in a lot of cases if you wash your hands and keep your hands off your face. So I'm going to have our LPN student, your name?
Bria.
Bria is going to demonstrate how to wash your hands with soap and water. I think there's a lot of confusion around this. So we're going to come over here and run the water. And over here is the soap. So Bria's first going to wet her hands and then soap them up. And listen, just because you only get a little bit the first pump, use a lot of soap, a generous amount. So rub your hands together real good, lots of friction, and then in and out. Lace those fingers in and out, and then the tops of your hands, each hand, your wrist, and your thumbs. And then you're gonna rinse and dry really well. Using soap and water is the preferred method of hand washing. So after you use the bathroom, obviously you're not going to use hand sanitizer, you're going to use soap and water. Before you eat, it's best to use soap and water. After you eat, if you blow your nose, it's best to use soap and water afterwards. However, there are cases where you just don't have soap and water available to you, which is when we're going to use the hand sanitizer. So come on over here, through here, tell them your name.
Rochelle.
Rochelle is going to show you how to use hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer stations are located outside of each of the classrooms have them. They're located inside the classrooms. There's one right there on the wall. And you might see bottles like this around the school. If you're popping by my office and you feel like you need to do that, go ahead and stop in and get a couple of pumps. So here goes Rochelle on how to sanitize your hands. Few squirts on the hand. Don't just use one squirt. You use a generous amount, and then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to rub your hands together, interlace your fingers, and using friction. Friction is what works best. And then the tops, your wrists, and your thumbs. So that's how to use the hand sanitizer. So make sure you use that often as well. The last thing, and I didn't realize this until COVID hit about myself, was that I touch my face a lot and don't even realize it. So I do this because I have allergies. So every time you're touching your face, you're introducing microorganisms, germs that cause respiratory infections. So make sure try to be cognizant of how often you're touching your face, and make sure you're washing your hands, because you don't want germs on your face or quickly introduced to your eye, resulting in pink eye or a cold, or your mouth. So make sure they're entry ports. So make sure you're washing your hands frequently.
You all can use that information to stay healthy and well. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
No, let's not rhyme anymore. Let's roll question of the week. Okay, this week's question of the week had to be put into 2 parts because there were so many responses. Let's do that.
My favorite album is probably the Weezer Blue album.
My favorite album is Census Designated by Jane Remover, and my favorite song is JR, JR, JR by Jane Remover.
My favorite album is Census Designated by Jane Remover, and my favorite song is JR, JR, JR by Jane Remover, and my favorite artist is Jane Remover.
My 2 favorite albums, and I can't change them, or I can't pick one, are Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder and Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen. When I was a kid, I was all about Bruce Springsteen. I think Born to Run is this great story of being like a child, being a teenager, and trying to gain freedom. And then as a grown-up, I think Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key of Life is all about what it means to fall in love, build a family, see the world change before you. So right now, all you kids, go out, listen to Born to Run. When you turn 21, go out, find Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder. It'll change your life.
My favorite song is Backseat Freestyle by Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Eric D.O.A.
My favorite album is the YGM Christmas album.
My favorite album right now is the new Bad Bunny album that just came out.
My favorite song is White Ferrari by Frank Ocean.
My favorite artist is Kendrick Lamar, and my favorite album by him is To Pimp a Butterfly.
My 2 favorite albums are Rush Are You Coming by Måneskin and Strange Trails by Lord Huron. Go.
I guess right now is I Know I'm Funny Ha by Faye Webster and Bewitched by Leve.
I mean, I like Bewitched by Leve, but like my favorite song, Fortnite Rap Battle by Nerd Out. It's tough.
Vessel by 21 Pilots and Rush Are You Coming by Måneskin.
My favorite album is either Fatal Realm Demo or Ever Since by Blade.
My favorite song is Be Quiet and Drive Far Away by Deftones.
My favorite album is SOS by SZA.
Hello, my name is Ari, and my favorite album is Toxicity by System of a Down.
My favorite song is What You Won't Do for Love by Bobby Caldwell.
My favorite song is Dark Red by Steve Lacy.
My favorite song is Lover You Should Have Come Over, and the best album, Grace, by Jeff Buckley.
My favorite song is Candles by Juice WRLD.
My favorite song is Paradise City.
My favorite song is Beauty and the Beat.
My favorite song is Last Night by Morgan Wallen.
Paradise City.
Well, that's all for this week.
And I'm Marty, and we'll see you next week on Cat TV News.